Hello everyone and welcome in this new review. I recently acquired from Just Flight actually Black Square's Steam Gauge overhaul for the King Air, and I decided to give my honest review on this since I made one flight, and I must say I was quite happy. I tried because King Air is one of my favorite aircraft. I tried it default from Microsoft and it was like huge disappointment. Not avionics so much as a flight itself and how it handles. So I will not put you in some data like technical stuff and wingspan and stuff like that because you already know that. Uh, I will just go to the quick startup procedure and then we'll take one short flight, like 28 minutes, to Kraljevo Airport, Morava, and visit some nice scenery and talk about airplane and everything during the flight. You will see if I handle this correctly or not, but we'll see. As far as I know, now this airplane handles much better and it's enjoyable to fly. So let's hop inside of the airplane and let's start airplane itself. So today we'll fly with start the engine with the battery. I will just take, because I'm flying alone, 60%. Let's make pilot heavy, not that heavy. Okay, so for start, let's start our battery. We'll just verify our fuel and we are okay. Parking brake set, gear is down. We'll start beacon light. Everything else so far is okay. We'll put prop levers all the way forward. And I'm not sure if this should go right now or after. Some of the time we'll follow our checklist to the line. Okay, let's start engine number 2. Let's go to low idle. When we pass 50%, we can shut down the starter. And let's go to high idle. And wait for engine to stabilize. Air conditioning go to auto. And let's put it like this temperature. Okay. let's start this to reset and start again, and we should, yeah, we did. Okay, let's do the same with engine number 1. Let's go to low idle, and when the engine is stabilized, we'll move okay, we are fine, and we can move this to low idle. Also, flaps are up. This is okay. Engine starter off. And we have both generators on. We'll put lights on, and we're fine. We are auto feather and electric trim and rudder bus. We'll climb to 8,000 feet. So it doesn't work as pulling. I need to move the knob. Since we are flying to 8,000 feet, we can go all the way down. No pressurization needed. Nav lights, recon lights and strobe can go on since there is no one on this airport and we are flying offline. Inverters are on. Engine anti-ice will start that when we start taxiing. We will go with the stall warning and this. Let's arm the oxygen and rudder bust. Let's reset that. From this we can give some lights not needed. This is to auto. Everything in green from this side, and we can turn our avionics. I enter the flight plan. Why the right one is off. Okay. So this is it. We'll put this like 2000, even if we don't need to. And let's switch this to 1 to 2 decimal 8. And let's see current QNH. 1015. Okay. So we're all set for now. Let's Release parking brake. Oh, sorry. Pitch trim should be a little bit up because we're empty. We have to reset the engine generators. Okay. This is preventing also to something enter our engine. Okay, let's go and let's see how this thing flies. We have a slight crosswind, so we'll need to pay attention to this. And also this needs to go to standby, and after a while needs to go to on. So let's enjoy this flight. It's very sunny, and also our cruise altitude will be 8,000 feet. And I forgot to change call sign. So for now, even for taxi and the sounds and everything inside the cockpit, I'm very happy with this airplane. For the engine sounds, they are defaults, so don't expect too much. Since this is turbine engine, it doesn't react right away. Let's go. And we're empty, we don't need to pull it all the way in. Okay, 100 and we can go up. Gear up. Let's go to map. And we'll turn around. I'm still flying manually. And we need to lower the cabin temperature. We forgot landing lights. Let's test autopilot. And let's see if autopilot will actually lead us. And we can reduce like 80% or something. So when you click climb here, that means that autopilot will climb at rate to achieve 160 knots, and it's nicely following our GPS. Engine condition is okay. I don't know why is this on, off, and we are approaching our 8000, so it should be on alt. Yeah, also showing here. This is our heading and our course, and glide slope flag is here because we didn't capture glide slope, and also this because we don't have any vertical deviation. So we're established at our cruise altitude. We'll go with prop sync. We'll go like 80% torque percentage RPM. Like this. So, as you watched in many other videos, you have... Oh, come on. To set up here whatever you need. You have GTN 530, old school controls, or GTN 530 with GTN 750, and basically you can combine these things. Everything here is working, so pay attention what are you clicking. Maybe I should put some view like this. So this is quick setup. As you can see, airplane is following its GPS course. When we come closer, we will need to do everything else. Let me just see traffic. We don't have a traffic. Okay. Constraints. Yep. And we have approach, flight plan, menu, cruising altitude 8,000 feet. Let's see if we have first or delete now. So we have some time to fly. So Black Square did basically overhaul of internal look of the airplane. It's 26 degrees still, but let it be that way. Maybe we can decrease a little bit. Black Square did overhaul of complete front panel. They did a nice work. Every button here or everywhere in the airplane is working. It's very nice to see even this cockpit voice recorder is monitoring some kind of sound. It's not frame rate heavy. Actually, I pull up some graphic details for this airplane because I wanted to test it. So as you can see, there is not much stuttering and everything. And this is beautiful view on PT6 engine. So let's see how far we need to go. Yeah, we crossed Donau. So as far as handling, what can I say? This airplane now handles very nice. It doesn't have any issues. It works like it's supposed to work. And I'm very happy with it. I'm just checking the weather at Kraljevo or Morava Airport. I am not sure if I have a scenery for that, but we'll find out soon. Basically, the main issue with primary original default 350 was that it was handling like, I don't know, you move the stick and he rolls, and also you didn't want to lose speed or anything. In here I did one traffic pattern circle on Vrsac airport with King Air, and it did lose the speed very nicely. I even moved to 220 knots and then go back to traffic pattern, and it was working nicely. Let's add a little more throttle. So we can go a little bit faster. Autopilot is autopilot. So it's working nicely. It has all the options that you basically need. Also, every let me just transfer this. There are memory items 109, 124, so you can basically memorize all the frequencies that you need. So on channel 1, you see this is memory item 122.8. They told me that we have a VNAV, but I don't know how to find it. It doesn't matter. We need to lose like 4,000 feet. So when we come to Navak, we will activate approach, or we don't have to do that, but we'll just test it if it's working. Let's put it to 0. Oh, it's working. So in this airplane you can basically set up all the failures and everything that you need to set or you want to set, and that can more or less function for you. Let me just load chart. I want to see how it shows Kraljevo VR. Let's see VR. Okay. 116.3. 11630. So we have that we are already, and it's in this direction. So we're close to Navak, and soon we'll need to go down on 5,000, and as far as I can see this, one three three, 133, is runway heading. We'll put inside, and we have to be for the 3.24 degree glide slope. We need to be on 4,100, so we'll set 4,000. And if you push inside, you get this 100. So more or less airport, when we cross this line, is behind the hill. Just give me a second. I will just pull out my checklist if I have it with me and see what we actually need for descent. Cruise. Yeah. So we have everything set. Approach speeds we are confirming. Cabin pressurization, we don't need to worry about that because we are fine. I just wanted to check something. It seems that it changed to approach. Okay. And we need to start to descend. For descent, airplane will go below this red line 20 knots. Fuel balance checked. Prop levers 1500. We'll go 2000 torque. Okay. We need the landing lights. Let's don't forget them again. And 1014. Altitude alert. Airport is behind here. We're holding our altitude. Alarm out feather, cabin signs, pressurization, altimeter, everything is set. When we turn, we'll lower our prop sync off. So, as you can see, the airplane listens to autopilot and everything else very nicely. We don't need this. We'll set this to CDI, and also fly it manually. We'll let it be on 4100. So as you can see, you can fly this airplane very nicely. Let's slow down a little bit. Radio altimeter started showing up. We'll monitor when the needle starts to go, which should be very soon. So gear down speed is 170, and after 160 you can start lowering your flaps. And we should start our turn. And reduce speed to gear speed. We overshoot it a little bit, but not much. So we'll compensate that. Let's turn off yaw damper is off. Okay, everything is set more or less. Arm ignition. So currently we are flying to our airport. Which is 13 nautical miles from our current position. I need to set this up to be on 0. So if I am correct, airport is here. Okay, we can start reducing our speed and monitor our altitude. Nice nature here. This is warning that our power lever is low without deploying the gears. Let's put the gears down. They will slow us down even more. First notch of flaps. And now we'll need to put back some of power so our airplane doesn't fall from the sky. We can slow down a little bit more and go to the landing gears. $140. Second notch of flaps. And you see how speed falls very fast. So before we land, this is not very hard airplane to fly. It's even enjoyable. You can fly easily with him, and it's very fast and can bring you wherever you want. I didn't have a chance to study the manual, but I will. And I can see that I have default scenery for Kraljevo. There is a freeware scenery on flightsim.io, which is very nice. Let's reduce the speed a little bit. And you can deploy reversers. So we are missing great part of the scenery here. We can turn around here. So there is no need for ignition to be on right now. Out feather can go off. And we can exit the runway here. And unfortunately, I don't have a scenery, which is my mistake, and I will promise correct this mistake and show you guys Morava Airport or Lađevci, and we'll fly next time from here. This airport is also known as a military airport, but I forgot which year it moved to be also civilian. And as I know, airport is backup for is backup for the Air Serbia. It has very nice building and it has we're taxing with taxi lights, and it has very very uh, modern control tower. So building is here somewhere. So more or less we are fine here. We'll turn around and use this guy. This is not GSX, this is Microsoft default. Okay, let's pull the parking brake and we can kill the engines. Also turn off the lights. And gens to off. Everything is off. We're on batteries. And right now we are totally shut down. So what can I say? I forgot the flaps normally. What can I say about this airplane? How it's done? Well, considering that this is a default airplane, so you see flaps working, and with overhaul for analog behavior, old school. You can play it old school, let me show you that. Or you can have GTN on or any other device inside. So we can go with Garmin or old school radios. We can have 550, 530 or fully analog radios. I like it this way. So it's working very nice. It's very nice to fly. Unfortunately, you're able to open just these windows. Doors are not opening or anything. But you see how they switch the light. So the only thing that I can say is that you will have fun with this airplane. But one suggestion, before you buy this, don't do the same mistake as I did. Uh, the cheapest overhaul from Just Flights, I think, is Grand Caravan. So whenever you buy something from them, they give you some discount, and that way you will spend much less money than actually I did. So Grand Caravan, I saw the videos on internet there. It's great, so you can buy it. Also, I'm planning to buy one of two Baron or other one. I forgot the name of the airplane. A36 or G36, but when you go to analog, it's A36Gs for Garmin. So I'm planning to buy one of these because I like to fly them. But I think that I will stick with this airplane for a while because it's very nice to fly and you will certainly enjoy it. For some strange reason, I cannot pass this part. I saw the people who did it, but I cannot. Yeah, and also oxygen things are working. It simulated like you're breathing or something. So it's nice. Uh, is it worth that money? Well, if you like to fly turboprops and smaller airplanes, yeah. If you're into airliners, well, you can buy some of the airliners for similar price, which are also very good. Decision is yours. So see you next time on the next review.